Classrooms are a place for learning, growing, and achieving success. With technology growing the way it is, lessons are being taught with videos, podcasts, and virtual field trips. Students have moved from using desktops to using laptops, tablets, smartphones, and iPads. The possibilities for learning using technology are endless. The inclusion of technology creates a better learning environment and deepens understanding. Integrating technology prepares our students for the world's future use of technology. Technology can keep students focused longer than a lecture can. When teachers use technology, students are more focused, interested, and excited in the material that is being taught. Lessons become more engaging when the students have the opportunity to use virtual lessons and educational videos. Technology allows students to access the information at any time from home or school. They become more responsible and take ownership of their learning, which later promotes a student-centered classroom. 21st century technology. Improved integration of the interactive whiteboard to improve student engagement by Wright for the classes EDRS 8000 and EDRS 8900. What is technology integration? Technology integration is the use of technology tools in content areas that allow students to apply computer and technology skills to learning and problem solving. The standards of curriculum should drive the instruction for the use of technology. What is an interactive whiteboard? An interactive whiteboard is a large interactive display that connects to a computer. A projector projects the computer's desktop onto the board surface where users control the computer using a pen, finger, stylus, or other device. What is student engagement? Student engagement refers to the degree of attention, curiosity, interest, optimism, and passion that students show when they are learning or being taught, which extends to the level of motivation they have to learn and progress in their education. The purpose of my study is to find out if integration of the interactive whiteboard affects student learning, motivation, and engagement. To find out if technology gets students excited and eager about learning. To inform administrators on types of professional learning to provide for their teachers. My research questions are as follows. Does the implementation of the interactive whiteboard improve engagement and motivation? Are there any effects of the integration of the interactive whiteboard on student engagement? What are student perceptions of using the interactive whiteboard on engagement? Research design. A collective design was used for the qualitative portion of this study. An experimental design was used for the quantitative portion of the study. This study is important to my school because many of the teachers are not using technology daily with their students. Teachers are not comfortable using technology. They feel they do not have time to implement it because of limited time, and they do not feel that they have been properly trained on how to use it with the students. With ongoing support, the teachers will become more confident in beginning to use technology with their students. The interview participants for my study consisted of 5 students. There were 2 male and 3 female students. I surveyed a total of 26 participants. Of the participants, 11 students were female and 15 students were male. All students were in first grade class and they were 6 and 7 years old. The race and ethnicity of the participants included 4% Hispanic and 96% Black or African American students. After conducting the research, I found that students really do feel more engaged, motivated, and excited about learning when the interactive whiteboard is incorporated into their daily lessons. As you can see, approximately 22 students voted that yes, they enjoy learning using an interactive whiteboard. Only 3 to 4 students said that they didn't. 20 students agreed that they concentrate better in class when a whiteboard is used for instruction. About 18 students said yes, they focus more when the teacher uses the whiteboard for instruction. 20 students agreed that the more the teacher uses the interactive whiteboard, the more they enjoy school. So as you can see, the students do feel more engaged when the interactive whiteboard is incorporated into their daily lessons. My data sources and collection included student surveys and student interviews. Data for the research question, does the implementation of the whiteboard improve engagement and motivation, was gathered through student interviews. The data collected through the interviews suggests that yes, the implementation of the interactive whiteboard does improve student engagement. A student said that through an interview that he works harder to complete assignments to make sure that he is able to rotate to the board when it is his turn. Another student stated that using the board is much more fun than having to put everything on paper. The students are happy and excited to use the interactive whiteboard to learn new ideas and things. The researcher found that students work harder to complete assignments because they want to be able to use the interactive whiteboard when it is their turn to do so. The researcher also found that students find it faster to use the interactive whiteboard rather than pencil and paper. They feel that learning opportunities that are offered via the interactive whiteboard motivates them to work hard to complete assignments. It keeps them busy and they can't wait for their time to rotate to the given stations. The research shows that there are effects on the interactive whiteboard on student engagement. The results from the survey shows that the students are more engaged or more willing to become engaged when the interactive whiteboard is incorporated. 54% of my students responded that they do like receiving instruction using the interactive whiteboard. Of the 26 participants that were surveyed, 77% chose that they concentrate better in class when the interactive whiteboard is used to deliver instruction. When asked if they would work harder in class if the interactive whiteboard was used more often, 73% responded yes. 77% of the participants chose that the more often the teacher uses the interactive whiteboard, the more they will enjoy school. Last, 81% of the population said they are more focused when using the interactive whiteboard for learning. Conclusions. For these participants, the integration of the whiteboard appears to promote student engagement. 54% of the participants enjoy receiving instruction via the interactive whiteboard rather than lectures. Further studies are recommended using a larger pool of participants.